Are you bored of teaching the same old thing every year? Are you tired of pulling out the same lesson plans year after year? Well, you're in luck because I have a solution for you. Innovate your teaching. It's time to try something new. There are so many ways to infuse excitement into your teaching practice. Why not take a risk? Just try one. Okay, I won't even push you that far. Let's start small. What about just a piece of one? Trying something new can feel scary, but making little changes in your practice leads to big change in the most positive way. Okay, now that I have your attention, you're probably wondering, where do I start? There are so many ways that you could innovate your teaching practice, but here are 3 suggestions just to get you started. Number 1, what about trying inquiry-based learning? As quoted by the Ontario Ministry of Education, as educators, we are charged with the great challenge and responsibility of engaging students in learning so that they develop the skills and knowledge they need to function in today's world. With inquiry-based learning, students participate by following their questions and their wonderings. It's an authentic, student-led experience as the teachers and students work together to build knowledge. That seems pretty overwhelming to try, but don't forget, start small. Try starting with just one subject area or one question that comes up in class, or try it as a whole class inquiry. It's important to model a classroom community of questioning and wondering. Suggestion number 2, Forest School. As quoted by Andrzejczyk, Forest Nature School is often described as a magical thing to witness, as it's often a microcosm of collaboration, communication, trust building, and a working model of consensus building. In Forest School, the forest acts as a co-teacher, and students are engaged in learning by exploring nature independently. They're learning about their physical abilities by jumping, climbing, building, and even maneuvering difficult terrain. And don't forget, start small. You don't have to try Forest School by being outside full-time. What about just once a week? Maybe Forest Fridays. Try to make it a commitment that you're going to get out every Friday. And don't worry about going out in the rain. Begin by being a fair weather friend. Just go out when it's nice and when everybody enjoys it. Suggestion number 3, social and emotional learning. Social and emotional learning, or SEL, is the process of acquiring the competencies to recognize and manage emotions, develop caring and concern for others, establish positive relationships, make responsible decisions, and handle challenging situations effectively. In a fast-paced and ever-changing world, students need to be taught the strategies for important things like self-awareness, social responsibility, decision-making, and growth mindset. But remember, start small. Maybe try morning meetings, and you can even just do them on Mondays. This is an awesome way to check in with your students. There's also some excellent SEL anchor books to help you to introduce these topics. But these are just 3 ideas. There's so many other things you could do to innovate your teaching. What could you think of? In a world where students have access to incredible amounts of information right at their fingertips, how are you going to help teach them the skills they need to process it all? But don't forget, you don't have to do it all at once. Small changes will make a big impact in your practice.
Created using Powtoon.